Absolutely. All right, guys, here we go. Got to make a disclaimer, okay? The information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members and partners, we are not financial advisors. We are just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. The name of our community, folks, is called Smarter Than Money. We're looking to get people where they are becoming smarter than money, where they are employing their money, having their money powerfully working for them, as opposed to just us working for the money, trading time for money. But now, specifically speaking, okay, not just making money, ladies and gentlemen, but specifically speaking, cash flow. There's a poll and a statistic that 98% of the global population, okay, is cash flow poor, okay? Meaning that we got more outgo than income, okay? And when we talk about cash flow specifically, it's that money that's coming in and out of your house or business or organization or charity or cause, okay, that you're not having to work for. It's money that's coming in and out of your home, okay, effortlessly flowing through without you having to work for it, okay? That's what we're talking about here, cash flow, because we all have the ability to make money. Some of us may be working 2, 3, 4 jobs to make the money. Some of us may have a business that we're doing to make the money. Some of us may run some type of missionary work or some purpose work that makes us money. But the thing about it is, when you are not working, or when you're not in business or conducting business, or like I say, if a church is not churching, what is the ongoing residual cash flow that's going in and out of your organization or in and out of your household, okay? And so Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not read that book, I highly recommend that you go to your local bookstore or go to Amazon, wherever, and get that book and read it and digest it, dissect it, if you would, because guys, that book is just that powerful, okay? But Robert Kiyosaki said in that book that the true definition of wealth, okay, is when your passive cash flow, your positive cash flow exceeds your monthly and annual expenses, okay? Exceeds, because that's when you have true freedom, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have money flowing in and out of your life, in and out of your organization, that you're not having to work for it, okay? It's powerfully working for you, but specifically speaking, hear me, without any gambling being involved. That's where we're talking about. We're talking about you having cash flow without any gambling of your money whatsoever, okay? 100% zero gambling, okay? So there's no risk here at all whatsoever. And we're simply gonna be doing that, folks, doing and modeling the same thing that companies like Cash App and even our own banks, companies like Venmo, companies like Coinbase, companies like Crypto.com, they are already doing. What is it that they're doing, Douglas? They are opening up digital wallets and digital banks. That's how things are being facilitated now. Because see, understand something, ladies and gentlemen, hear me clearly. With these digital banks and with these digital wallets on these individual companies' ecosystem, they already have percentages and they already have programmings and algorithms that are already in place, already predetermined, okay, that has them receiving predictable, unavoidable residual cash flow. So it's already baked into the database that when a transaction takes place, see, there's no gambling there. It's already preset. And so anytime this transaction takes place, the database knows, based on this transaction, the percentage of this goes to the company. That's how, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that these household name companies are receiving unavoidable cash flow. Now, all they have to do now is to get the consumer or the people with the economic value to bring their economic value to my platform, they do that by spending millions and millions of dollars in advertising, whether radio, whether TV, whether social media advertising, or rather paying a celebrity to be a spokesperson. They'll spend millions of dollars doing that to gain our eyes, ears, and most importantly, our emotions. That's why they hire a person like Steph Curry or Shaquille O'Neal or Tom Brady. Why? Because we as a people have emotional attachment to those people. I'm just giving you the flow of business right now, okay? But those companies will tell you what is their #1 form of marketing above and beyond them even spending millions and millions of dollars running ads. You want to know what it is? You and me. It's called our mouths. When we have a benefit, when there's something that benefits us, what are we going to do? Tell our friends, our loved ones, because we experienced something of value, and we're going to tell them, and then they bring their economic value over to that said operation. Folks, it's just the flow of business. Why do they love word of mouth? Listen to me, because the biggest thing that businesses are looking to connect with is our emotions. And with these companies like this that you're going to hear about, instead of them spending millions of dollars on advertising, on TV and radio ads, on social media ads, they might as well say, let's just give the economic value to the people that are doing the most marketing for us anyway, and that is us. And so you're going to hear, based on the emotional and trust attachment that you and your inviter have, it's the same thing that the other companies will do. They just do it through, spending money on Steph Curry or Tom Brady to get us to come over to their ecosystem. Folks, here, you were invited today as a means of doing the same exact thing that we're already doing, okay? But yet, the ongoing cash flow of every transaction and every digital wallet that opens up is gonna have us receiving the cash flow, not the company, okay? So, I'm gonna talk to you guys about digital wallet cash flow. Receive unavoidable cash flow for what you're already doing. Companies like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets are categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you can send and receive money as necessary. But ladies and gentlemen, we're better. So we're gonna have you folks receiving unavoidable cash flow for what you're already doing. See, if I was to take a poll right now and ask you, how many of you guys, if not using one of these or probably using multiple of these, how many of us have a bank account where your bank account, whether if it's Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, and whatever else, they're using a digital wallet? How do I know this? So you're able to download an app, okay? Take a picture of your paycheck, or if you have direct deposit, it goes directly from your job to, okay, your bank. That's through a digital wallet, okay? But you're able to download an app, take a picture of your check front and back, sign it from your phone, hit the button, and then send your check through the digital wallet services right over to your bank account. You never had to get out of your car or get in your car and drive. You didn't have to get out in any inclement weather. You didn't have to go out and stand in no long lines. Because of the digital wallet services of your bank, okay, a transaction took place. Here's the deal. When that transaction took place, your company just received, your bank just received money. Well, Doug, no, they didn't, because it was free. See, that's what they try to get us to believe, but that's where all these services and fees that they put in as this, that, and the other, it all comes together for all the services that they provide, okay, that they want to market as, oh, well, this is something that comes with this thing for free. Folks, there is nothing for free. Please stop that. There is nothing in this world for free except the air we breathe, okay? And that's about it. We even have to pay for the water we drink. We even have to pay to take a bath. Because if you have to buy soap, you have to spend money. So let's forget all this thing, it's free, okay? So we want to talk to you about the best cash flow system ever created. 3 reasons that is because of the timing. Number 1, it's perfect timing. As I mentioned, if I was to take a poll and ask you how many of you guys are already associated with Cash App, PayPal, how many of you guys already have a bank account, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America? How many of you guys are using American Express? They are on the digital wallet. Visa, they're in the digital wallet game. MasterCard, they're in the digital wallet game, okay? Zelle, okay, Venmo, they're in the digital wallet game, okay? This is the backbone, folks, of the digital space. See, I like talking about this because the world has us so fixated on a coin and cryptocurrency. Now, it's no doubt that crypto is the now and the future. You might as well just accept it. But we're not relying upon any crypto fluctuation. That's not what this game here is about, because again, that's gambling, okay? Everybody keeps talking about, man, I wish I'd have got involved in that crypto, that Bitcoin when it was 8 cents, because, man, when that thing skyrocketed to 60,000 a coin, man, again, see, that's lotto mentality, that's gambling. But see, that's what most of the world wants us fixated on. That's the narration of the story. Where over to the right is where the real wealth is. The real wealth, folks, is what these big companies have already been monopolizing, and it's called the digital wallet. Cash App just recently made itself available to Bitcoin. Many people thought, oh man, Bitcoin is gonna be awesome. It had nothing to do with Bitcoin. You know what it had to do with? Bitcoin allowed Cash App to be able to have more people come on their ecosystem. When more people come on their ecosystem, what are they going to open up, ladies and gentlemen? A digital wallet. And when they're on the Cash App ecosystem, what are they going to do? They're going to transact. So it just gave Cash App just more ability to receive unavoidable cash flow that they're not sharing with us, though we're the ones conducting all the transactions, but all that cash flow, all that economic value that we bring is going to their shareholders, is going to their board of directors, is going to their CEOs. The banks are doing the same thing. Do you think all those monies that go to the bank is going to computers and going to robots? No, there's a crowdsource of people that are receiving from all the revenue that is generated by the banks. Guys, I'm in my bag tonight, okay? And so I just want us to just wake up a little bit, because I hear a lot of just thinking, or just people just unaware. Now, guys, it's one thing to be unaware, but then to be willingly unaware, that's where we got to change that, okay? We really do, okay? Because we can literally understand when we can bring our economic value together. Let me say that again. When we can bring our economic value together, like we're already doing, just not consciously doing it. We're just doing it because it's the program thing to do. But trust me when I tell you, and I take this back, J.J. Watt, when we had this big catastrophe here in Houston, when Houston was underwater, he took the liberty, okay, to bring people together to help out those in Houston. Now, I'm not saying the people in Houston didn't need, help, because, we did. And thank God he did it. But what I want people to see is that when we bring our economic value together, when we bring our resources and our strengths and our gifts and our talents together, what are we not able to accomplish and be able to obtain? God Almighty. And so, folks, everyone's desired financial outcome is 100% choice and not a chance. See, everybody that chose to want to participate that thing in what JJ Watt did, it was by choice. Us getting involved in Cash App was by choice. Us opening up a bank account was by choice, okay? And so here, you're gonna get the ability by choice to receive unavoidable cash flow for, again, what you're already doing. I wanna welcome you to the Co-op Wallet. This is our digital bank that we're opening up on the blockchain. Co-op Wallet is the world's first private Web3 decentralized wallet, allowing you to receive immediate residual income for your personal, business, or charitable affairs. You can send and receive money between other Co-op Wallet users and withdraw your money daily. It's a cooperative economy leveraging blockchain peer-to-peer technology, which empowers its members worldwide, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, to receive daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open a Co-op Wallet account. Did y'all hear what I said, folks? You didn't hear me say to learn skill set or learn presentation skills or to build a huge team, to put somebody on the left or put somebody on the right, okay? You didn't hear me say none of that, okay? You didn't hear me say talking about lose 5 pounds in 3 days. You didn't hear me talking about, no, again, not putting any of those things down, but it's what we're already doing. We're already opening up digital wallets. Here, you're gonna do the same exact thing, but yet watch this. This is the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps that you're only required to do 1 single time, okay? Guys, I need that 1 single time to hit you like a ton of bricks. Because that when we say it's a choice and not a chance, we're literally talking about you only required to do something 1 single time, okay? Watch this. It's going to trigger the ongoing residual cash flow that scales and takes a week to get to you. Takes 3 days to get to you. No, ladies and gentlemen, immediately deposits into your Co-op bank. Did y'all hear me say immediately? Okay. Meaning nobody is waiting on any money here at all. Nobody's waiting on certain positions to be filled before people receive money. No, immediately is deposited when you're opening up the Co-op Wallet. Money is going into your bank. And with your account continuing to receive from 1 or 2 cash flow assets, from just a handful of cash flow assets. No, ladies and gentlemen, from every cash flow asset thereafter, you receive instantly, and you're going to receive instantly, continuously from this day forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that's game changer. See, you now are Cash App. You now are Coinbase. You now are Venmo, are PayPal, are Bank of America, are Chase. How am I that, Douglas? Anytime, every time, from this day onward, from you, every transaction, every wallet that takes place is coming to you immediately as a micro payment that you cannot get out of the way of, folks. Why? It's already pre-programmed in the database to function this way. God almighty. Tens of millions of dollars already processed without ever missing a single payment. I mean, we literally can stop the presentation right there. Because if that wasn't enough for you to say, I'm in, I promise you nothing else I say from here is going to change that. But I'll go ahead because I want to show you the money, right? And also show you the actual wallet here. So, no skill set required, as I mentioned. And ladies and gentlemen, when there's no skill set required, The question then becomes, who then is not able to participate and do it when there's no skill set required? See, there was no skill set required to open up your Cash App account. You just followed a few prompts. When you hit the button, your Cash App account was created. There was no skill set to open up your bank account. You just followed the few prompts, filled out the paperwork, okay, handed it in, your account was created. There was no skill set to open up your Venmo or your PayPal account, okay? So the co-op wallet is decentralized, folks. So there's no centralized authority, okay, governing our wallet. It's the people's wallet. We dictate, we determine the outcome of what takes place here. There's no centralized authority. Where over here, centralized, comparing apples to apples, specifically speaking, Cash App. With Cash App, you're only able to send and receive member to member, but in the US and the UK only. Look at the co-op wallet. Worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Same thing, send and receive, member to member, but we're worldwide. We're both peer-to-peer. That means member to member. It's how we're doing business services here. With Cash App, you're only able to send up to $7,500. Look at us, folks. No limit on how much you can send or receive. And yes, you can literally have money on your co-op wallet, send it right over to another co-op wallet, okay? And it goes instantly, okay? And you can do that worldwide, no limit to how much you can send or receive, okay? You set up a unique donor key, or actually one is actually assigned to you that goes specifically for you to give you access, unique access to your own co-op wallet. Nobody else gets access to it. It's all privately to you to have access. You don't know with a password. And yes, it does require a two-step Google Authenticator, okay, to access your wallet, but that's typical in the crypto space, okay? Ours is a custodial / non-custodial wallet that works as a hybrid, okay? But listen to this, this is the most important, because over here with Cash App, they are a custodial wallet. Custodial, meaning they have the command, they have the control, and there's no privacy for you. Folks, they can come and stop you from transacting anytime they get ready. Ours, you have the control and you have privacy. Ours is connected to a crypto exchange. Cash App is connected right to your bank account, but connected to your crypto exchange is your bank account. And you have 365 days access to your money, 7 days a week, no holds on your money. When your money accumulates to over $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny. How often do you have access to your money? Every single day, folks. When your money is $50 or more, you withdraw every single penny. When it's $100, withdraw it. $1,000, $10,000, $500,000, you can withdraw every single penny, okay? There are no holds on your money. Now, my favorite slide, because ladies and gentlemen, we are not this, okay? We are not the pyramid, folks. We're not that company that has you waiting on positions to take place. We're not that company where all the money is going to the top. You notice the top is the white square, represents the owner. The blank squares represents those that are bringing their economic value, okay? And so this is what we are right over here. We are the platform model. We have, in essence, flattened the pyramid, the pyramidal structure, because we're not hierarchical. If you notice, we are all white squares. Why? Because we all have the same thing to gain. We're all sharing in our economic value that we're bringing together as a global community. Okay? So it's just not having one or a few or a handful receive. Everyone is receiving every time, all the time. So watch this. So with your own participation of opening up a co-op wallet account, we're going to talk about that here in a second. But with your own participation, you're going to receive, as I mentioned and read, when? Instantly. Not only are you going to receive instantly. So folks, whether you're in this position right here, or rather if you're in this position up here, watch this. When you do the execution, you're going to receive. The person that invited you is also going to receive from that same transaction. Not only is your inviter going to receive from that transaction, this person is going to receive from that transaction. This person is going to receive from that transaction. This person, this person, this person, these people, and these people. Every time a transaction takes place, it is not just going to have the people at the top or the people in the middle. It's going to have everyone. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen. So you and your inviter are always going to be, from this day onward, receiving from every transaction that takes place. And again, no one waits on money. Anytime a digital wallet opens up, you're going to receive each and every time. Folks, we're talking about literally you setting up your own digital toll booth. Because anytime a wallet opens up, from you onward, it's going to literally be like a line of cars that are coming to your digital toll booth, okay, dropping off cash flow every single time, over and over and over again. So if you've ever said to yourself, going through a toll booth or seeing a toll booth, man, if I could receive cash flow like owning a toll booth, that would be awesome. Folks, I'm about to literally show you your own digital toll booth with you only doing a one-time execution. Let me say that again. You're only setting up this toll booth one time. And it's gonna have you receiving over and over and over again as other people set up their toll booth that they are only required to do one time. The information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors. We are merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. So folks, I'm gonna start off with the 10X version. We have two different versions. We have a 10X and we have a standard. With the 10X version, obviously you're gonna see 10X the amounts, okay? But we are a global community because we understand that a dollar doesn't stretch as far in many different parts of the world, especially like South Africa and Nigeria, places like that where they use Rand, okay? And a dollar doesn't stretch as far. But we want to be able to accommodate, okay, folks from all walks of life. So I don't care if you're from Yale or anywhere between, all the way to jail. From jail to Yale or from Yale to jail, it don't matter. We have a position where you can get involved and get your digital toll booth going. Doesn't matter to me where you start, okay? But I will say this is the best option. Why? Because you're receiving 10X the amounts. Now, to start here, okay? You're gonna do a one-time out of pocket. You're gonna buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out of pocket of $364 plus exchange fees. To be 100% transparent, depending on what cryptocurrency you use, because you'll get up to 100 to choose from just to make the transaction. That's all we use crypto for, folks. It's like you going to Chuck E. Cheese, and you know when you go into Chuck E. Cheese, you can't use your own currency. You have to exchange it dollar for dollar or penny for penny for the Chuck E. Cheese coin, right? Because you can only use the Chuck E. Cheese currency on their rides and their games. Well, on the blockchain, folks, it requires tokens. And that's what we're buying. We're buying tokens where you're getting equal value for your tokens for the 364 that you're spending. That's gonna get you 3 $25 tokens, okay, of the $25 tokens, and 1 of the 250. That's gonna allow you to receive from the 10X that you keep for yourself. The other 3, you're paying it forward. You're paying it forward to 3 friends to open up them a digital toll booth, that'll do the same. What is the same? They open up 3 toll booths, okay, for 3 of their friends to receive unavoidable cash flow. We're just wanting everyone, our strategy. It's not a demand. It's not a prerequisite. It's just we are a cooperative economy. And in a cooperative, okay, we're doing this based on strategy because our goal, folks, is to, over the next 18 to 36 days, we want to get your mortgage payment covered, okay? That's our goal. In the next 18 to 36 days, respectively, from the time you start, we would like to get your mortgage payment covered, okay? Because that's, for most people, their most expensive monthly expense is their mortgage payment, okay? So I'm going to show you literally how we're getting that done. So you're going to just literally choose 3 friends and do the exact same thing within 3 to 7 days or less, okay? Watch this, how this goes. So let's say right here, this is your inviter. What is your inviter going to do? The one-time execution, one-time out-of-pocket of 410, okay? It's 364 plus exchange fees, but I'd say 410. One-time out-of-pocket, okay? Literally, when that takes place, $260, okay? When they're doing the 2 steps, okay? $260 instantly comes into their account for your inviter. Now, let's say it took them, let's say 7 days to do that, okay? Literally, it takes you every bit of 3 to 5 minutes to open up 3 accounts. Because all you're doing, folks, is you're putting in 3 names of information of just putting their first name, last name, email address, phone number, and when you assign the tokens that you're gonna buy, instantly money comes into your account, okay? Now, remember, when your inviter did this, not only did they receive, but 9 other people just received money right there instantly and simultaneously. Remember what I said? Every time a digital wallet is open, it's gonna have 10 people receiving. You from your own participation. Your 3 friends are gonna do the exact same thing. Let's say that we give them 7 days or less. But I'm just adding this up as everyone doing it in 7 days. We have some people that are doing this, folks, every 72 hours or less. We have people even doing this every 24 hours or less. I'm just showing you on a 7-day mathematical scale of everybody taking 7 days to do it, what you're looking at. So that's week 1, this is week 2. Your 3 friends doing the exact same thing. Or in this example, you, because your inviter did it, now you're doing it. Same predictable result. Understand, your inviter is really excited right now. Why? Because all you had to do was the exact same thing, the one-time execution. And guess what? You received the exact same result. But remember, here comes that toll booth. Because when you set your toll booth up, watch how these cars go to your inviter. Beep, beep. Your inviter's money went up to $380. What else did they do? Nothing. They didn't have to come out of any more money out of pocket. They didn't have to open up any more accounts. Same thing with you. You are done. You're not required to do anything else. You're not required to do anything else in a week. You're not required to do anything else in a month. You're not required to do anything else in 2 months, 1 year, 5 years, 30 years. One time. One time. Now, this is the automation. You're just going to select 3 friends, do the exact same thing. Okay? Remember, you are done, required to do nothing else. Your inviter, required to do nothing else. These are your 3 friends here. Okay? Look at that. 260 to them. As a result, 380 to you, just like your inviter. But watch this. Remember, it goes to 10 every time. Your inviter goes up to 870. They did nothing else. This is going back. Cash flow without gambling. They do the exact same thing. We're bringing our economic value together, but it's just not going to the people at the top. It's going to those that participate. It's going to those that were prior, your friend or your inviter. It's going to you, okay? And it's going to your inviter. Folks, everyone is just doing 2 steps one time. That's all you're seeing here. And it's already programmed in the database that as this automation goes forward, everybody doing 2 steps, the same predictable outcome is happening for everybody. Good God Almighty. Let me say that again. The same predictable outcome is going to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be a church. And a church can then be involved and connect other churches. Even the church members can be a part of it. Folks, we just get them in line. And everyone sets up their digital toll booth that they're only required to do once. And as this is occurring, folks, are you seeing as accounts open up, are you seeing just one person receive, or are you seeing everybody's money go up? There you are now at $5,380 that you're receiving every 28 days because it's cash flow, folks, okay? And your inviter now is at $17,910 that they are receiving every 28 days. And remember, I was saying everyone took a week to do this. So respectively, since your inviter's been involved, everyone's just has done at this point a one-time 364 plus exchange fees. As I mentioned, $410 or less, depending on what crypto you use. But week 1, remember your inviter received $260. Then you received $260 in week 2, your inviter's money went up. So that's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. 6 weeks from right now, respectively, everyone taking a whole week to do something that it takes 5 minutes to do. Everyone only required to do it one time. See, guys, that's why you don't have to mess around with this thing. Well, what if my 3 don't do it? Folks, they're just basically saying they don't want cash flow. Because why I say that? It's a choice. And you're only looking to do this how many times? One time. Somebody not wanting to do something one time to receive all the time, that is a choice. You just have to replace them. And let's get 3 that want to receive unavoidable cash flow. Make sense? So, guys, I'm not going to show you all the money here because I want to move on and go to the standard version. But I just want to let you know, this just keeps going. This doesn't stop. Okay? Why? Everyone's only doing this once and choosing 3 friends do the exact same thing once. And so here is your 6 weeks in. Watch the same predictable results. 380 to them as a result, 870 to them, 2,490 to them, 5,380 to your 3 friends, just like you, and just like your inviter now, you're at $17,910 of predictable residual cash flow that's unavoidable. Okay? This is 7 weeks for your inviter. So the same thing, 7 days later, you're just 7 days behind your inviter. Okay? Everybody is knowing you're only selecting 3 that are going to do a one-time execution. That's it. So let me get out of the 10X version. I'm gonna go to the standard version here, okay? I want to quickly go through this because we have, like I said, some where they start here, okay? You're gonna, see the standard version. It's gonna be less, okay? But we want to be a global community, being appealing to wherever a person was financially to be a part of this. Some people start here, and as their money accumulates, when it's above $280, they're then automatically, organically upgraded to the 10X to those amounts you just seen. So they start here first, whereas those that start at the 10X, they're already receiving from here as well. So you cannot be in the 10X and not in the standard. You have to be in both. Okay, but if you start with the standard, okay, you can use the money as it accumulates to upgrade you. Either way you want to do it, right? So most people like starting with the 10X because you get what? 10X, you get the bigger bang for your buck, if you would. With the standard version, okay, you're only buying the 3 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out of pocket of $84 plus exchange fees, but it's literally going to be, depending on what crypto you use, a one-time out of pocket of $125 or less, depending on what cryptocurrency you use, okay? That's going to get you 3 of the $25 tokens, again, that you're paying it forward with. To 3 friends, step 2, that just simply do the exact same thing. How many times they required to do it? One time, okay? So again, the same infrastructure takes place. Watch the digital toll booth. Your inviter does it, 26. 7 days later, you do it, or less. 26 for you. As a result, 38 to your inviter. Your 3 friends, what? 26. As a result, 38. As a result, 87. Their 3 friends, one time, 26. As a result, 38. As a result, 87. As a result, 249. Their 3 friends, same thing, 26. As a result, 38. As a result, 87. As a result, 249. As a result, 538. Same thing's taking place, folks. So this is 6 weeks in. Again, everyone would do it's taking a week, okay? Again, some people are doing this every 24 hours. Yes. Some people, I don't even want to, blow your top. Trust, some people are doing it hour on hour. Like we got a Jamaica launch, folks. Those people over there opening up digital wallets like it's, because they see the opportunity. They can bring their economic value and help all their people in their inner circle and in their communities. Because they're bringing in all their family and their friends and their churches and their nonprofits, their charities, and they're getting involved with this. 26 for these people. As a result, 38. As a result, 87. As a result, 249. As a result for you, 538. Your inviter, 1791. Now, as you saw, at this point, with you starting here, that's because when you were at 538, that's over $280. But the reason why I went further, because I wanted to see the same predictable result is happening for everyone. That's my whole point. See, when I was in network marketing, folks, it only caters to the 3%. That's why it only had a 3% success rate, because you had to have skill, okay, in order for it to work. For those that got the personal development, that learned the skill of selling and closing and leading and doing leadership and building teams and having people skills and all of that, yes, we won. But the reason why it was a 97% revolving door is because the dynamics that are in and the dynamics that are not in don't cater to the masses. Opening up a digital wallet is what the masses are already doing. Guys, this program never gets old with me explaining it. I get more fired up, I'm serious, every time I share it. Because I'm a person that wants to help people. And I see something, okay? And especially a young boy, a PK. I think I call myself a GPK because I was raised with my grandparents. And they were PKs, or they were preachers rather. And I tell people it's the only time I was on drugs, okay? I say this jokingly, but it was serious. It was the only time I did drugs. And what I mean when I say that, okay, my grandmother and grandfather, they drugged me to church on Monday, they drugged me to church on Tuesday, and they drugged me to church on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And of course, they drugged me to church again on Saturday and Sunday. So I've been on drugs for a long time. But guys, we're bringing in churches that are getting involved in this, ladies and gentlemen. And they won't have to worry about doing another building fund ever again in life. Are y'all understanding how powerful that is? So now the purpose work and the ministry work that they've been wanting to do. And understand, the church members are getting involved too. And guess what? They may have reasons for cash flow because they may have a business, a nonprofit, or they may be in some sort of medical debt, or maybe some back child support debt, or have a great business idea, and they're just looking for a means of how they can get funding. Well, here, as we're coming together as a global community, everyone can receive their fair share of happiness and whatever their funding goal. But then it's not funding that comes in one time. It's residual. It's cash flow. It's gonna keep coming in. It's gonna keep coming in because this is not gonna stop. Everybody's only doing this one time. And every time somebody does it, everybody money goes up, folks. Everybody money goes up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's nothing I can do to a person that wants to still see this as a pyramid scam. There's nothing I can do because evidently it's fixated that you feel if it's going to be involving referring people, it's got to be scam related. So folks, when you're stuck in between, it's too good to be true, or it's a scam, what are you then able to do? Right? So, I spend no time really trying to get in dialogue and educating. I just look for those that say, I can do a one-time execution if that's all that's required of me doing. That's it, folks. And have 3 friends do the same thing. And I'm here to tell you, I've been involved for 7 months, okay? I've never had a problem withdrawing my money. I do want you to understand, the company who's looking to scam, I want you to understand this. Why would they pay out 100% of the money? That's like if I was standing in front of your driveway right now, I had a $100 bill. And I said, you open up a digital wallet right now, I'm gonna take this $100 bill and put it in your hand. It is yours. It is in your possession. You just take it and do whatever you want to with it. That is what this program does. So how can there be a scam when 100% of the money is going to the field? But guess what? No matter what I say, you're gonna think how you want to think anyway, and that's fine. That's why we just go with the goers. You just need 3 friends to do the exact same thing. Please, folks, guests, don't put us in position to convince you to receive from your own economic value that you're already giving to other companies and doing the same thing, right? So I'm gonna end the presentation at that point. Guys, I didn't held you long enough, but we're going to do an execution of 2 steps one time, folks. Cash flow automation for everyone. You're gonna execute one time and receive all the time. There's no saturation point here. There's no ending and there's no beginning because there's no saturation on cash flow, okay? It's your money, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody waits on any money here. We've developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of the royalties are distributed to members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your Co-op Wallet. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. Quickly build and scale predictable, ongoing residual cash flow. You gain a sellable asset through your business ownership. No limits to anything. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps and just having 3 friends do the exact same thing that anybody and everybody is only required to do one time. One time. Your embody is ready to give you a $25 account activation token. There's 2 types of people that are in the audience. Type A person is saying, Doug, just 3 accounts, 2 steps, one time. Done, I'm in, let's go, okay? You could have stopped when you was talking about the Co-op Wallet. I know, but I had to get through the whole presentation so you can see all the value that's available for everyone that participates. Then you have person B. Person B is like, D4, listen, man, can I refer more than 3? Because I see this being able to impact many different people, many different organizations that I'm connected to. Folks, hey, we're having a party. You can bring in as many folks as you want to, and you'll be compelled to do so, okay? It'll help you get the goals even faster, help more people get to their cash flow goals faster. Because guys, this is just too freaking incredible and too simple, okay? Simply reconnect to your inviter folks, send them your email. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open up a free core wallet account and assign you an account activation token. And so guys, with that, I'm gonna open up for questions and answers, do a little Q&A. I'd definitely love to take and entertain any questions that anybody may have, especially guests. If you're a guest on the line, you go down to the bottom and hit reactions. Go down to the bottom and hit reactions and hit raise your hand, and I'll see your hand raised and I'll be able to answer any question you guys may have. Absolutely. Any questions? Ha! Tyreek in the house. Tyreek, sir, yeah, unmute yourself. Yes, sir.
Okay, you know I got questions. Okay, at least one. You mentioned sellable assets. What's the sellable asset that you have?
Okay, well, that's going into a little tech. So we're built for scale, Tyreek. You're able to mint your cooperative to the blockchain as a non-fungible token, an NFT. That gives you business ownership. So you have ownership of your own cooperative that you can like take a loan against it. You can borrow against it. It's your business, right? And so if you were able, I mean, if you ever left Co-op Crowd, wouldn't know why you would, but you take that business with you. So you can't do that. And other things I've been a part of, there again, I've been in network marketing. Again, this is not a shot. But when you left that network marketing company, you can't take that income with you.
Right.
Right. Here, it's yours, bro. That's business ownership. I ain't never seen nobody do that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Next question. No, you was looking good. You didn't have to block yourself off.
I wasn't sure.
No, you good, bro.
Okay.
You good. Did you have another question, though?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I thought you said you had a couple of questions, so it's all good. But if you think of one, raise your hand again. Anybody else?
Sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else? Anybody ask you where I'm going? Where I'm going? Come on, I'm trying to question. Any question? Any question? All right.
I have a question.
Oh, Linda, what question you got? Go ahead, girl.
My question is, because I'm not familiar with.
Hold on, Linda. I gotta introduce you properly. This young lady, guys, let me tell you something. Man, I thought I was burning the midnight oil. She burning the overnight oil. Right? I'm up like it's 4 a.m. my time. And somehow you got to get up and just, go to the restroom or something like that. And I'm, Linda comes into the community that we have on Telegram, and she said, hey, I'm like, this lady is up. She do not sleep. But no, guys, she has a big heart. She's really helping a whole lot of people. And man, she having a whole lot of fun doing it too. And she's definitely, let me tell you something. Linda is never gonna stop receiving money from this day onward. And it's coming in, on a daily basis. It's gonna start coming in every hour on hour. But anyway, Linda, I just want to give you the floor. And what's your question, sweetie?
My question is, when a person comes in at the 250 level, what happens? I know that we don't give away the tokens like we do in the 25. So how does that happen?
Absolutely. So in the 250, it's not a give it forward operation. It's more or less when your 3 do the same thing come in at the 250, or as they upgrade, either way, or anybody from, you know, from you onward. So it's really so you come in at the 250, and it's really when your three do the exact same thing. So when they do it, you receive the 260. That comes to you instantly. Okay. Whereas in the standard, okay, when you open up the three accounts, because you're giving the token forward, right? So you're controlling the outcome, right? More so than when they come involved. So here, so you can literally take your three tokens before you even have three people get in. You can just assign the token, and literally you'll have money that shows up. But obviously, you want to give that token to a person that's going to do what? The same thing.
Same thing you do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So here, you're just getting the option to receive in the 10X version when your three or whoever from you onward also does the 10X. Okay. Most people like the 10X. Why? Well, here you're receiving 26. Here you're receiving 260. As it goes forward, you'll go from 26 to 38. As it goes forward here, from 260 to 380. So you're getting the bigger bang for your buck. Yes, it's more to get started, but I mean, literally, when your three do the exact same thing, you've pretty much made all your money back. Well, matter of fact, you did. Because a part of the 410, as you know, so guys, because we use cryptocurrency on your payment, because you're coming from an outside exchange into the co-op system, they add a surplus of $20. That $20 is upfront, added to, you know, the exchange fees that we have no control over. But crypto does fluctuation all the time, right? So they want to have that buffer, that $20 buffer. So if there's any fluctuation in the process of the transaction coming over, they want to have that $20 buffer there to catch any fluctuation of the cryptocurrency that you use. That's why a lot of times it's recommended to use a stable coin. Although I know most people are familiar with Bitcoin or Ethereum and all that, but well, Ethereum is pretty stable, but USDT is definitely stable. But anyway, whatever of the buffer that is not used, and many times it's none of it, it goes into your co-op wallet. So they're not looking to take any money from you. They just want to have that buffer there to catch any fluctuation. So that's why I say about 410 or less, depending on what cryptocurrency you use. But
Okay, thank you.
Back in the day, I used to, when I was sharing the presentation, you know, even though I said 364 or 84 plus exchange fees, guess what? The only thing people paid attention to, the $84 or the 364. Right. And then when they got in the transaction, oh, it's $400. You told me 364. Right. And so now it automatically makes them more skeptical, because then they feel that, you know, that I'm trying to trick them. So I said, nope, not doing that. Let me just tell you, it's going to be about 410. So they already
it's 389 now. It's 389,
right?
And it comes to 415 just about to do the transaction. So
okay. So there you have it. So yeah, I'd rather for them to get back there and see that the amount will be less versus whatever, because I already know it's going to be less, but you know, I know it depends on what cryptocurrency they use, because we also have.
And that depends on BTC. That is dealing with BTC.
Right, that is dealing with BTC.
Yeah.
That's not co-op related. You know, we just again, guys, we just use crypto just to facilitate the transaction. Once your money is on our system, it's in stable coin, dollar for dollar. So there's no fluctuation, right? So, you know, people, you know, have asked us, well, you saw what happened to FTX. That ain't got nothing to do with co-op crowd. We are generating cash flow by our economic value, not by the fluctuation of coin. So we're coming together, bringing our economic value, everybody just pitching in their one-time execution. And you saw everybody's toll booth just has money coming to it over and over and over again as we continue to grow.
And one other thing, Doug,
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
would like to mention is that when you're using USDT and you put it in a wallet, you got to have Ethereum because it runs on the Ethereum network.
Okay.
And so you have to have Ethereum in there in order to make it, to move it.
Okay.
So it's gonna cost